Time's up. Let's do this. Hem 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 hem. What's good, everyone? How we doing? Mm-mm-mm. Let us get right into it today. We've got a new series coming starting tomorrow. We're going to be playing through the Ace Attorney Chronicles. Excuse me. That's going to be fun. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. I bet it will. I like that type of game. Subway station foam roller angle bracket. Okay. Um, bracket and rod. Those are technically like punctuation. I think they're technically called rods, the vertical bars. Maybe I'm mistaken about that actually. Oh yeah, music. Music, music, music. Oh, I forgot to change the fucking I forgot to import the new songs again. Whoops. Chevron. Chevron is also like a symbol. Peace sign, a chevron. Okay. Goose formation, swan boat. Why do that seems a little simple. Swan goose. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. That sounds kind of baity. He has returned from the dead. How was your stay? Taxi cab. Taxi cab math? No, probably not. Pretzel rod. I have no idea what that is. Hey, thank you for the contribution to the 24-hour stream challenge. How's everyone doing so far today? Bodega. Bodega. What do you want me to do with this information? Bodega. I don't see three things that go with that. Maybe I'm supposed to be breaking down the word, most likely. Seeing CM aces with 700 stamina. Oh, that's gonna be. I mean, they're gonna get cleared out, man. Now, assuming you're talking about 700 stamina and no recoveries. 700 ain't gonna cut it for shit. I've got a 750 with 4 recoveries, one of which is gold. And Ogre That's significantly more than 700. Pool noodle. 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 Rod. Noodle rod. Uh, no recoveries, of course. Of course. Heaven forbid someone spec into recoveries. This is one of the first times where I can safely say, yo, maybe we should actually overstam. How's it going, Flower? What's your bad? Sewing machine. Sewing. Sew? Sewing. Machine. Machine, roller, bracket. Uh, these are kind of things. This is actually a hard one. I feel like once I get this started, it'll be a lot easier. Station. Formation. Station and formation. Chevron. I mean, these are all related to the military potentially. Ending with doesn't really fit either. Made an okay El Condor Pasa with 1,050 stamina, a couple white recoveries. That may be good enough. The fact that the final corner or the final straight is so late into the late race might make it difficult to ult still. But it'll probably, like, assuming there's not a bunch of debuffers, you'll probably be fine. Haha. I was on the funny orange website, but I accidentally fat fingered your notifications and now it's on the screen. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. Thanks for sharing though. Did you change your name? Did you I didn't realize you could change your name like that. V-shaped shit. V-shaped shit. A goose formation. Um, not really a peace sign. That doesn't really fit. Angle bracket does though. A chevron does. Um, wait, what am I looking at? What? Hmm. Be back later. Need to make dinner. Sounds good, Rex. My big problem, DJ, is that I don't have medium dirtimus. Yep, that's, I think, everybody's problem this CM. That's why everyone's doing 1 plus 2 debuffers and calling it a day. You think maybe peace sign? Oh, peace sign with your fingers, not the actual, like, peace symbol. There's the classic noon even spam call. Um, Taxi cabs and pigeons are shit in New York City. I do agree with that. Probably a bodega if I had to guess. Uh, and then subway stations, yeah. Iconic New York City states. Mm-hmm. Piano, uh, has keys, black and white. Uh, hmm. Pretzel rod, pool noodle, swan boat. Oh, and there's the message from thanks. Cylinder, you think? Pretzel rod and foam roller and pool noodle? And like a cigarette? Yeah, I guess it works. Yeah, they do all have pedals. I forget that, I don't think I've ever been on a swan boat. This is actually a very difficult connections today. But yeah, you're right. Swan boats have pedals. You right. Um, mm, mm, mm. Let's go with like block. Block. You sure did it in like 2 minutes? Sure, but I didn't actually do anything. You gave me all 4 categories. I didn't do a single thing. Let's go topaz. Was that a good guess? No, but I did it anyways. We've got an O, we've got a T. Uh, fourth, perhaps? Like so? No T fourth or first. I didn't even say anything. Nah. O T O F T. All. It's not just, I keep going to often like oh it's not the second letter. Uh. Hmm. I feel like FT is the final. Shit, gotta go. I thought you had already left since you were busy, so to speak. Uh, that's OUFT? No. OT. Motif? Motif was my guess. How did I have to teach my mom how to distinguish things from real life and AI? That's important. That's actually very important. Go do that. This is an important skill. The future is now. We live in 2026. Oh, pause. Pause there, flower. I did not consent. Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? United States. United States is warmer. 1650 from the US. Does that mean we are in South America? Probably. Let's go Venezuela again. Venezuela's adjacent. Fuck. It's not gonna go all the way to Brazil though. What was that guess yesterday that was adjacent? Wasn't it? Fuck. Yeah, Guyana. Nope, not Guyana. Always can send bullshit. It's not bullshit, but yeah, okay. Cool. Redeemed. Not Panama. So we're like in the yeah, Colombia. That's a good guess. Colombia. Colombia. I feel like for whatever reason, I stopped understanding maps after like the 1900s. Like when I took world history, we always had all the maps of what the world looked like at certain points. And I feel like when South America was even more split up than it is now, is when I remember South America for some reason. The South American like wars of independence and all that shit. For some reason, that's the map I have in my head because I did not think Colombia was this big. Dave, solo male. Do we have to give up on Dave? We might have to give up on Dave, guys. It hasn't been Dave in like, we've been guessing Dave first for like 5 months. All right, solo male, mid 20 teens, but not hip hop. Uh, mid 20 teens. Hmm. It's not hip hop. Okay, so we're looking at like your pops, your electronics maybe, but it's not European, so it's not gonna be something like Alan Walker. I just realized my mouse is fraying a little bit there. The cord is where it's normally rubbing against the corner of the desk. Might need to put a little bit of tape on that. I'm an idiot. You recognized my name right away. I did recognize your name right away. I mean, you came in with your standard intro, and you're the only one. You're the only one who would give a name like that. Ski mask. Ski mask. That's just hip hop. I don't know why I guessed that. I knew it wasn't gonna be him as I was clicking on it because that's just hip hop again. Khalid, not the US though now. Although to be fair, I don't actually know. I assume DJ Khalid is from the US, but I don't actually know. We're looking at North American. North American top 300. How good is Capano Ricky? She's a Gamba horse innately, but she's very good. Um, this CM, it's debatable. This CM has this very weird issue where for with Ricky. I don't even think I'm gonna run Ricky this CM. It's this very strange issue where the scenario doesn't give you the stamina you need to be competitive, but like she's a front runner. So on top of having very, very limited team choices, because you want to run double fronts if you're gonna run her front, and there aren't a whole lot of other frontrunner dirt Umas. And on top of having to compete with a Christmas Ogre who is basically built for this shit because she has so many recoveries, which completely solves the problem that every other Uma has to deal with. She's just like, she's still a gamble horse, right? She's a really strong gamble horse, but there's too many variables. There's just too many fucking variables to consistently run a Ricky. I've seen some late Surger Rickies. I've heard that late Surger Ricky is actually decent because you can roll the dice for a fifth place or a nimble navigator or something off the paces, and that could work. Got my first UF today. Hey, we've gotten kind of close, but I haven't gotten all the way to UF. Copano Ricky's awkward to build, especially this CM. I don't think it's going to be nearly as much of an issue on the next dirt. Because I pretty much decided I will be getting the 3-star selector for the Annie, and I will absolutely take an Uma that can run longer dirts, so I'm deciding. Yeah, this particular... Do you have Christmas Ogre Cap, Rex? Because, like, if you're trying to get someone who can run a lot of shit, just like a meta Uma, just like someone good for CMs, you can't fucking beat Christmas Ogre right now. It's just like she's fucking everywhere, man. That was by far my best pull. I knew she was good when I pulled for her back then, but I was just like, I'll throw 50 pulls at it, see what happens. And I got it. And in retrospect, that was like account changing. Hold on. I need to make sure. I heard a noise and I want to make sure it's not like my fucking thing coming down back here. I don't have X Ogre, but the thing is, Kopana Riki is significantly cuter. This is fair. This is fair. You have to balance the waifu with the meta. My personal recommendation, pick up Christmas Ogre Cap. If you like Kopana Riki more, she's definitely like kind of queen of the dirts. And like, you know, it's not a bad investment. She's good too. Thank you for the contribution to the 24-hour challenge. Yeah, Ogre, even standard Ogre, you can use her as a parent. She's good elsewhere. Now, is generally Kapano Riki meta enough? For Dirt specifically, yes. She is rather difficult to build because you got to get 6 greens, but she is genuinely good at Dirts. Like, she is considered meta even in modern day JP, I think. Especially since she can run fronts. She runs fronts and, like, front runner Umas, I think, are generally pretty strong right now, even, like, way down the line. I'm feeling very Chinese, so I want the Chinese horse. Have at ye, I suppose. Thank you for the contributions, everyone. Bad Bunny? I'm feeling Bad Bunny here? Bad Bunny does kind of fit. Not quite, though. Not quite. We are looking at the top 50 Puerto Rico Latin singer. You've lost me at this point. Gabriel Iglesias? I don't actually know how to fucking spell his name. Iglesias? Did I put an N in there? Yeah. Enrique Iglesias. Oh, he's from Spain. Wait, who the fuck am I thinking of? That's not who I was thinking of. I think I was actually thinking of the right person, but Feng Shui Power. Mind games. Me when I rearrange your furniture. Latin, solo Latin. I don't know anything about Latin music. If y'all don't know, I don't know. That's how it's gonna go. All right. Let's not hold up on these for too long. Isn't Gabriel? Is that who? Did I say Gabriel? Maybe. I don't actually know who I said now. I may have just said the comedian's name instead. Yes. Because yeah, you're talking about the super duper ultra omega obese guy, right? Foiled again. Damn. Hey, foil is good. Blank blank is a blank blank blank. I mean, it's a country. It's a country in. It's a country in. Is it a country? Wait, is it a city? Hmm. Might be a city as well. It is the blank blank. It is the largest. Hmm. State doesn't really work. It does feel like a place or landmark. Yeah, like okay, yeah, a landmark could also work here. Or like a mountain. It could be a mountain. Um Mount Kilimanjaro or something. Kill Ooh, let's see if I can spell this right. Hold on. Manjaro. Kilimanjaro? Nope, not quite. Kilimanjaro? Kilimanjaro. I'm actually on the same steps as you. I'm just above you in the y-axis, so I can see. Bro said height advantage, moron. Yeah, I'm just gonna close out of that one. I don't care enough. Okay, well, if it's not a racing game, I don't know what it is. Motocross, probably. Damn it. Wrong franchise. Wait, who the fuck is that? Hey, is that a Lego character? Is there a Lego racing game? Lego 2K Drive? Does that work? Is that a thing? Hold on, let me. It's correct franchise, but wrong saga. Jurassic World Lego game. Oh yeah, I see the hat now. That would have to be it. Lego Jurassic World. Hey, there it is. That's the fuck ass spear. Dude. Mm. Where are we? Where are we? I'm getting like there's a lamp. I'm getting like Resident Evil or The Last of Us. It's very apocalyptic, but maybe it's just war torn. It could be war torn as well. This could be like your sniper elites. Hey, Golgi, I saw that contribution. How's it going? Uh, uh, uh. Let's start with like a Resident Evil. Let's start with a random Resident Evil. I don't know, 6. Okay, it's not Resident Evil, but okay, we are definitely outside of the realm of war torn. That doesn't look particularly human. What the fuck is that? What is that? Y'all, somebody knows what this is, I'm sure, right? I don't know what that is. Is this an alien game? This looks like alien related, kinda. No way it's Dying Light again. That doesn't look very Dying Light. Dying Light didn't have like this kind of This looks like a creepy ass alien spider, man. Alien Breed 2 Assault. Sure. Nope, not Alien. Okay. This isn't very helpful. I'm not gonna lie to you. You've just given me more of the background. Hold on. Yeah, I can't read that sign. That is not helpful to me. Like, what is that, man? Okay, let's do a skip here. Okay, this is still just as creepy. That sign has shoes on it. What? I'm not sure what this is. Oh, you're talking about this sign up here. Indeed, it has shoes on it. It's based in the 70s? What in the Cold War era? What is that? Remnant from the Ashes or some shit? I've never heard of that. I'll guess it though. Oh, hey, you are drowning. Um, is this like what was that game with it wouldn't be Hellblade, right? This does this fit Hellblade? Doesn't really I don't think it does, but I never played the game, so I don't actually know what kind of setting it has. Hellblade is set way back? Oh, like way, way back? Okay. Like Vikings. I don't know what this is then. It just kind of gives me that vibe. This looks like a female protagonist being drowned in blood, and she has some sort of weird, creepy alter ego thing going on, which gave me Hellblade vibes. But here, give me one more. Give me one more. I actually have no idea who the fuck this is. This is completely useless to me. I'm not even sure if this is a female protagonist anymore, but like I guess that doesn't really matter. I have never seen this woman in my life. Yeah, same. Who are you? Here, give me one more. Medium. Never heard of it. Anybody know what medium is? Anybody ever heard of that in their life? Nope. Cool. We go next. What is going on here? You have a gun. You have a gun. 2021 slop. Yeah, we adding slop to anything. That's what I was about to say. I'm like, what was there something specific about 2021 that made that game slop? Or are we just putting slop after the year? Like, we have to add slop to something related to what makes it slop. The year it came out, I don't think had anything to do with it. So we could call it horror slop. Why does it look like, for some reason, the vibe I get is chef with a gun? For some reason, this looks like a chef's apron kind of thing they have around their waist. Yeah, it does look like a sniper. I don't know. I guess we could start with like a sniper elite. Okay, apparently. Oh, right, because we're guessing character here. We're guessing character. So probably not sniper elite. I don't know. Fucking Call of Duty character is a ghost. I know it's not Ghost. Okay, he has a second gun, guys. He's got a P90. I'm now feeling Gears of War. I'm suddenly feeling very Gears of War. Um, who's the main dude in Gears of War? Not Gears? No? Tone of the Snakes? Sorry? Do you have the character? Not bulky enough for Gears? Damn, extended and reimagined? Anything but the OG. Okay, I already closed that though. We've moved on. We've moved on. Uh, dual wielding guns, eh? But we're not in Call of Duty in any way, shape, or form. Dual wielding guns. Uh, I genuinely no clue. No clue. From this, I have no idea. Let me just get someone in here that has a gun that's from maybe a series that has guns. Battlefield. Just Cause character Rico. I Yeah, he doesn't make the list. Do you have another one from Just Cause? I don't know anything about Just Cause. Clearly Minecraft. Oh, is this Minecraft Steve? Any name from Just Cause, just to see if it's from. Oh, is it with a K? I've got Nariko from Heavenly Sword. Far Cry dude. Far Cry dude. There's a bunch of Far Cry dudes. I don't know which one we're talking about. It could be a Far Cry dude, but I need a name. Jason Far Cry. Nope, Jason Far Cry isn't in here. John Far Cry isn't either. I got it before he said it. You know what? We're gonna go with a random John though. We're gonna go with John Rambo. Rico Rodriguez. Unfortunately, he's not in here, so I guess that's not. Um, John Rambo. I know it's not Rambo. It's not John Far Cry either, but we're guessing someone so that we can get a better look. What is with the red shirt? This isn't Left for Dead character or something, is it? Or like a zombie survival game? Elliot Salem? Elliot what? Nope, that's not in here either. I don't think it's RNGesus either. Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, I just read Salem. Salem's not in here. Nor is Elliot. The USS Yacht. Yeah. Jank. That's not a name. That's not a fucking name. Nobody's ever named their kid Jank. That would be crazy. Madoka Magica really has some great themes, doesn't it? Donnie Rojas. Um, Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm clicking on that just because it's so goddamn long. The actual full name of Daenerys Targaryen. Who the fuck is this? Is a Far Cry dude? I don't know who. I don't know his name. John Far Cry. James Far Cry? James Far Cry. No. We got Jack Carver. Is that way? I know it's not Voss, so I'm gonna go Jack. Yep, it's Jack. I don't know a lot about Far Cry, but I know what Voss looks like, and that's not Voss. So yeah, it was Jack Far Cry. It was close. You were close with James Far Cry. Dark, fill in the blanks, pixel art, story rich. Dark, dark, fill in the blanks. Okay, so, dark, fill in the blanks. Pixel art, but dark. This is already weird. Sinking City, or what is that Cthulhu game? The Sinking City. Sure. Nope. Clue hunting, crime scenes, grisly deaths, and frozen moments. Oh, a crime scene style game. Blasphemous is a pixel art game I've played. I haven't heard of that one. Does it fit all of these, or are you just naming a pixel art game that you've played? Clue hunting, crime scenes, grisly deaths, and frozen moments. It does kind of give weirdly like Danganronpa vibes. Is this? This wouldn't be. Uh. Ooh. No. Okay, that one's not on here because it's. Um. Hmm. I don't think any of these are on here. No. It kind of gives Zero Escape again. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of gives Zero Escape again. Not Zero Escape. Family Betrayal, Word Collection, Secret Society. You've lost me. I'm out of games. There is no light. Nope, all there is there is no game. Return of the Obra Dinn. Yes, maybe. I don't know if that really fits Secret Society and Family Betrayal. Family Betrayal. I guess there is. Sorta. Yes and no. I'll go with it because it feels kind of right. But no, I'm not. Cursed Inheritance, Detective Puzzle, Logical Deduction, Drag and Drop Words. I don't know this anymore. I don't think I've played a puzzle game like this. I liked Return of the Obra Dinn. Although I guess that's not exactly pixel art, is it? That Cursed Idol game series. Return of the Oprah Winfrey. And if you check under your chairs. Uh, Cursed. Cursed. Uh, Curse of the Dead Gods. What the fuck? I'm gonna guess this just cuz. Event recon Dude, at this point I know exactly what kind of game you're showing me. I just don't know what it is. 11 cases 18th century heavily inspired by Return of the Obra Dinn. Brother, was this like it came out 2 years ago? What do you mean? I don't. Is this gonna involve Jack the Ripper? Nope, not Michael Jackson the Experience. Um, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to skip, I think. This one's beyond me. The Case of the Golden Idol. Never in all my years. Look at this guy's fat ass face. Uh, the Case of the Golden Idol. Definitely Michael Jackson for sure. I was thinking that one. Gotcha. You couldn't. Damn, that's unfortunate. We'll give you half credit then. What are we going here? Let's go with something. I don't know. Let's go Spore. We're looking at either third person or isometric bird view. We're looking at a solely single player game from after 2013. There's way too many various genres in here for me to get any real idea of where we're at. Let's go with like an isometric. We're going to go with a Hades. Let's go with a Hades. Okay. It's around the 2015, 2019 ballpark. It is an isometric game. There's some amount of one of drama, fantasy, or action, I guess. Give me a 2015, 2019 release, isometric. I'm kind of feeling that Vampire Survivors. Is that old? God damn, is Vampire Survivors from 2019 or earlier? I guess maybe it is. It's been a long time since I played it. Or it had been a long time as of the last time that I played it. No, no, Vampire Survivors is 2022. Okay. Had to go peek that real quick. I was like, I knew I didn't play it for a while, but was it really that long? We could try something like a puzzle game. We could try maybe Space Chem. That's probably not it. That'd be pretty crazy if it were. I don't even know if that would make this list. Space Chem. All right, it definitely has sci-fi. Wow, that's an old game. I didn't think that was that old at all. All right, 2015, 2016. It actually was a helpful little thing there. XCOM 2. XCOM 2, XCOM 1 maybe? I don't think it's Sex with Hitler 2, but I'm not sure about that. XCOM. Which one is XCOM 1? I don't know. Don't Starve actually isn't a bad guess though. Although Don't Starve doesn't really fit sci-fi, does it? Let's go with XCOM UFO Defense. Sure. Ooh, hey, that's a little too old. How could you? We know it's not 2K games anymore. That is kind of helpful. What the fuck is the Amiga? What is this? I've never even heard of this console. Or is this like an old operating system? Came out on the PS1? So this is on PC and Mac, plus some other things. This is also a PC game. UFO Defense is XCOM 1. Word. Pillars of Eternity. Okay. I'll guess that. We got the year right now. We're looking at a 2015 Unity game. I'm gonna take the clue immediately, by the way. I am just gonna take the clue. Okay. Does this still fit RimWorld? Is RimWorld a sim RPG strategy, turn-based strategy, indie adventure roguelike? Also, it has some amount of fantasy or action in it. This game is a lot of things. It is a strategy RPG with simulator elements. Is this gonna be like no, it's a roguelike. Yeah, 2015 roguelike is kind of early on the roguelike train, isn't it? Um I was gonna go for like a 4K game, but I don't think a 4K fits as a roguelike at all. Turn-based? Yeah, turn-based strategy. Ooh, ooh, turn-based strategy roguelike. Ooh, I feel like I should be able to get this, knowing that it's sci-fi. Huh. Can't be Darkest Dungeon. Nope, can't be Darkest Dungeon. Ha ha ha. Can I filter my library by roguelike? Yeah, it's a with Sim 2, 40K mechanics. Yes, like but it's not exactly gonna be a 4K game. I know 40K and 4K, yeah. But like 4K is what I think of when I think of Warhammer turn-based strategy. But it's not also RTS, which kind of removes those 4K games that have like both the turn-based and the non-turn-based aspects to them. Um, it's not. Mm, I mean, I guess it could be Dungeon of the Endless. I guess it's not exactly what I feel like. Dungeon of the Endless is newer than that. No, Dungeon of the Endless is 2014. It's not FTL, I don't think. I don't think FTL fits that bill. It wouldn't be Invisible. I mean, it could be Invisible Ink. It could be Invisible Ink. Nope, nope. Invisible Ink. Oh, there's a tactical subheading as well. This actually fit most of what we needed. It's also a Unity game. Hmm. Why does it faster than light work? I don't think I would consider faster than light turn-based strategy. It's real time. You can pause it, but it's real time. It's not really a turn-based deal. It can be. I mean, not really. It's a timing thing regardless. Sure, you can pause it in between, but it's still a time thing. There's no I attack, now you attack, now I attack thing going on, right? Like at no point does it say turn one. You know what I mean? Like I guess we could see if faster than light is considered turn-based, but I would be very surprised if something that explicitly uses real-time combat. We'll try it. Maybe. No, it doesn't. Like it fit a lot of the other things. I wanted it to be faster than light. Hmm. It's not gonna be Risk of Rain. It's not gonna be your Slay the Spires. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I know this one. Since it's not Darkest Dungeon, it's not gonna be Binding of Isaac. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's just throw something in here. It's very possible this is another one of those ones that we just like caves of never heard of it. Sure. Caves of Cud. Wood. Cood. One of those. Another one that I've just never heard of. They love these fucking indies that it's just like the fucking 1,000 people 10 years ago played it. I didn't even. This doesn't even sound like a game title that would be science fiction. All right, we're gonna skip the animala, just so that we can move on. Start with an El Condor Pasa. This is a speed power growth character. Speed power growth, that's very good. They're probably considered at least somewhat meta because speed power growth is a really nice pair of growths. This is a non-turf character. This is a dirt character. This is a dirt character, at least in part. This is someone who runs kind of okay on short, but definitely runs mile medium. This feels like an air groove, I'm not gonna lie, but air groove runs pace, so it's not air groove. Um, front runner, generally. Looks like a front runner, dirt runner. Smart Falcon. Does yellow Smart Falcon have Go yellow Smart Falcon. Nope, yellow Smart Falcon's a guts, but that's totally smart. I mean, like, the surface, the distance, the strategy. It's Smart Falcon. It's Smart Falcon. That's just the same character with slightly different stats. All right, guys. Before we get into Umamusume proper, I did want to discuss the next CM. So, next CM, I know our current one, I feel like most people have already figured out what they're doing at this point. There's like 3 or 4 days left till it starts, and I think pretty much everyone's either like resigned themselves to running some random crap, or they're running Exogamy with double debuffers. And with that in mind, I think I just want to move on to CM18 at this point. I need to make one more debuffer. I might remake my Exogamy one more time. I don't know. But there's not much more to discuss about it, you know what I mean? So CM18 is the Libra Cup. It's a 1600 mile. Notably, this one has a rather significant downhill. It goes like all the way through here, right? Hold on. Let me actually pause the music for this as well. Yeah, so the 1600 mile, there's a rather long downhill that goes all the way into the late race. It is much easier on the stamina requirements than that 2000, mostly because of this downhill, also because it's a 1600, of course, but mostly because of that downhill. Also, I believe the stamina debuffs. Mystifying Murmur is a medium debuff, right? I know between the two, Mystifying Murmur and All Seeing Eyes, one of those is medium only, I want to say. So stamina debuffs might not be quite as strong this time around unless you want to gamble on 564, I guess. We're looking at Hanshin. We are right-handed again. Firm Course is back on the menu in case for some reason you feel like running uh, Narita Top Road Speed. You can look for that Firm Course Menace, or just in general firm conditions is fine. We're still autumn, and it is a cloudy day. For those of you who are, I don't know, looking for greens for groundwork, cloudy days. The thing that I want to mention here is that unlike the last CM where Taiki Shuttle was going to be amazing, because Taiki kind of hit her ult right around when the late race started, this CM, not so much. Taiki's ult does kind of work, but it is... You're not going to get a ton of effectiveness out of it, even on Taiki herself. You'll get like maybe a second or a second and a half of Excel out of her ult. Uh, and that's it. If you inherit it, I don't think it'll give you anything at all. So I wouldn't really recommend Taiki Shuttle ult here. It's a little bit early. Nishino Flower ult works fine because Nishino Flower's ult is locked to the late race. Of course, you do still have to get the challenge bit of it, so it's not quite as consistent as Taiki in terms of like hitting every time if you're in third or fourth, but it will always give you the full value. So Nishino Flower is going to be great here. Taiki's going to be like okay. I don't think it's going to be quite as pace chaser heavy as the last CM. Hell, even in the last CM 16, we saw that people really went heavy into paces, and then as the CM went on, there were like a few more late surgers actually that kind of snuck in there because people realized late surgers were competitive too. I think that's going to be the case here as well. I think that late surgers and end closers might show up a little bit, maybe not as much on the end closer side of things, but there's definitely going to be a little bit more room for gambling. Yeah, mile should be a lot more doable on the stamina requirements too, exactly. You should be looking at like 650, 700 maybe if you want to overstam a little bit. If you expect there to be stamina debuffers, you might shoot for 800, but really, you shouldn't need that stamina card this time around. I can consistently hit like 700 to 750 stam with only stamina sparks and no stamina cards, so you shouldn't have any trouble there. Satono Diamond Time. I think Satono would be fine here, especially if you are if you are uh, a waifu gamer, right? Satono is a late. Yeah, should work fine then. And then one thing I do want to talk about, I was cooking a little bit. Don't mind me, I was in the kitchen. Uh, do you see this downhill right here? This downhill actually has very nice timing for Christmas Ogre Cap. So if you want to go after school stroll on her as an activator, it does work here. Activator after school stroll, you run her as an end closer. So yeah, yeah, we're doing Uma 2 days in a row. Exactly. Did you see the schedule? So yeah, it actually hits right here, and then it carries over very nicely for a second or so of Excel plus the speed carryover, and you get most of the speed value as well. I think it's actually going to be a very good one. You do have to hunt for end sparks as Christmas Ogre, I believe, is a D end, so you got to look for 7 end closer sparks, which isn't like great, but that'll give you time to build up after school stroll as a spark on those Umas because that skill is actually not super easy to find. So that's what I would recommend if you want to run Christmas Ogre. You can run her end closer, you can run her with some gamble excels, maybe a nimble nav or something, and just take off. Um, what am I gonna do watching the schedule? If you don't start on time that I check, you would know what I'm gonna stream that day. That would generally be why one would check the schedule so that you would know if there's a stream that you really want to tune in for or not. That's usually what people use them for. Anyways, that's my take on this CM. We've got an uphill right near the end. I don't know how much that's gonna matter. We have a decently long dueling final straight as well, which is also going to make end closers and late surgers, I think, a little bit stronger. Front runners, I mean, you're a front runner. You can run front run away, brother. Angling works. I don't know what else to say. Front runners are very ubiquitous. There's very few courses that front runners can't run. This one's no different. The long final straight might make them a little bit worse because it's harder for them to duel. That's about all I can say on those. I think I'll run Satono and Symboli Rudolph. Symboli Rudolph. Uh, Symboli Rudolph's tough. I don't know if I would. She should do fine. There's nothing wrong with her. My issue with her is that the final straight starts pretty soon after the late race starts. There's a very low chance that she's actually accelerated up to full speed by now. And if she hasn't, then she's wasting ult duration. That would be my only concern about Symboli Rudolph there. You could probably go something like a Nadita Brian, because I believe hers is final corner passing, so you might be able to get some speed carryover with something like a Nadita Brian. Nadita Taishin should work as well here. Second half. In fact, Taishin might actually be okay here. Her Encroaching Shadow is a little late, so I wouldn't rely on Encroaching Shadow. But if you've got a lot of hints on it or something, you could probably use it as a secondary excel here. But her ult as an inherit maybe, or her ult just on Taishin herself would be good because it could proc here and speed carryover. I messy. Symboli Rudolph front brother. Oh yeah, that makes sense for sure. A nice little Kita-san angle with Seiyun and S Maru parents. I think Kita-san is fine. I don't actually know much about Kita-san's second condition on her ult. I know that she needs to get for the Excel. It's a little tough, usually longs only. Saiyun's obviously always a great choice. But I think Taishin can maybe work here a little bit. I wouldn't really recommend it. I think she's staying on the bench for me. I'm definitely looking at like X Ogre. I'm looking at uh Ryan's a little tough. Hmm. Maybe a Pasa could work here. You could maybe run a front Pasa if you want to. It's a little late on the Excel, but it's not like her ult doesn't also give move speed, right? It's not so late that it's bad, since it also gives the target speed up. Any of those would work. That's kind of my take on this. We'll see more as we get closer. I'm sure I missed some stuff. There's probably some crazy hidden tech, but I would really keep an eye on this end closer Christmas Ogre. That's actually what we're going to be building today. assuming that I got a decent parent here. Yeah, so take that as you will. Hishi Amazon would be funny. I rarely see Hishi Amazon. Give me my money, or points, as it were. We're close on Saiyan Sky. 3 more weeks. Go, 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 go. 20% power growth with Stam Sparks would go hard. It would. Oh, you know what? I wonder if Camping Taiki is good here. Hold on. Let me get characters. Where's my Camping Taiki shuttle? What does she do? 200 meters remaining. If she's... If you're close to first, you also get the current speed. Yeah, Camping Taiki is probably nasty here, actually. I would assume that this character is going to be quite meta. Camping Taiki's definitely gonna be mean. She's got the neck and neck built in. She's got the Pace Chaser corners. Mile Maven's not really that important. The wet conditions isn't relevant either, but yeah, that ult's definitely the 30% power growth is also gonna be nasty. That's why I think she's really gonna be strong. That's my take, at least. What are we up to? We were discussing CM18. We were discussing the hidden tech. The forbidden juice. Yeah, let me go buy from the 3 shops. God, I love that they allowed shops to stack. That was such a pain in the ass. Sure, I'll take some Agnes Digital and Tokai Teo. Easy. Give me some of that. And I'll take some Zen Nippon and some... Well, actually, nah, don't really need sprinters. Yeah, just those. Just those. We're genuinely so spoiled compared to JP, especially with the indie training. The indie training is crazy work. That's such a change. Why is my nose so itchy? Hold on. Let me go blow my nose real quick. My nose is just very itchy for some reason. I hate when that happens. I'll be right back. That didn't sound like a very good one, but I guess we got decent points still, eh? Playing 6 months of Track Blazer without prior notice must have been considered mental torture. I wonder if they didn't care as much, because A, I think in general Japanese gacha players are a little more hardcore, and B, there wasn't as much complaining ahead of time. Because, like, I would like everyone to remember, people complained about Track Blazer before it was released back then. Like, the hate was unreal. I'm sure it still negatively impacted them because, you know, it was, it's Track Blazer. But I wonder, I don't think the drop-off was as significant. Let's go JBC here. I don't want to ask anyone. Hello! How's it going, Luna? What you got for me, Major Orion? You got some... I'm looking for that after-school stroll. If you've got other stuff, too, that'd be cool. Why'd you only get 530 stamina? Hold on. What are you doing? That's easy 600 most of the time. I guess I should have gone for the stamina focus. Yeah, whatever. I'm not looking for stamina sparks, I'm looking for power sparks. Yep, there's the after-school stroll hints. Nice. Very nice. I think depending on who you listen to, the drop was either significant or overblown. Yep. It's going reasonable. Oh boy, sunny days, cloudy days, and rainy days. No snowy days, though. L. Let's take these. Sorry about the ads in advance. Hopefully you've got your ad blocker on. If you don't, my apologies. I'm not taking Speed Eater on her. Take that. Take After School. That's the one I most want, which is why I'm not going to get it. Fighting Spirit. Full throttle. I want to win with you. Sure, Frontrunner Savvy. I guess we're moving on and buying random blue skills at this point. Leader's Pride. Sure. Yeah, sounds good. Speed Eater. And go with the flow. Is it good? No. Actually, you know what? Why the fuck would I take this if I have prudent positioning as an option? That's a lot of skills. DJ, you know, the UF run I got with Taiki, it turned out to be a good parent overall. Did you run races too? 9-star power, 4-star dirt, and some food whites. Food whites includes? And some food whites includes. Sure. One of its parents, Agnes Digital, has the 3-star URA stamp. Nice. 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 Yay, SS. Oh, DJ, did you see a new parent I'm excited for? You're excited for a new parent? Wait, who's the new parent? I don't think you told me about this. May I drop a link? Sure. It was a team trials run. 07s to the Affinity. Oh, I got really lucky with some sparks. Did you now? All right, what do we got here? Let me also make sure that the game audio. Okay, game audio is still good. We've got power, dirt. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty good. The shame this wasn't quite double S, or these sparks would have popped off even harder, but I see some very nice choices in here, especially for pace chasers. Yeah. Dirt, medium, pace. I like this. This is a very good grandparent. I bet if you put this on your borrow slot, people would probably go for it. Methinks. All right, what do we get here? Hey, there's the after-school stroll we're looking for. The pace chaser's kind of stinky, but the rest of it's good. I'm building this specifically for Ogre Cap, so I don't care if there's stamina sparks either, because she's got enough recoveries built into her kit that it won't matter. 3-star mile. And you got the after-school stroll. Okay, this is actually a tougher choice, because that's pretty good. Ooh, baby, that's pretty good. Sure, it's 1-star guts, but ooh, buddy, we like a 3-star mile on a direct parent. Okay, so do I want these 7? These 7 here, I don't care too much about the race whites. They're nice, but they're not that big a deal. There's 6 of them, though, to be clear. Do I want these 7, but I have to deal with 1-star pace chaser on a direct parent? Or do I run the 3-star mile and accept the fact that the skills are kind of dog water? Because at least it has after school stroll. And that's the one I care about most. 3-star guts. Hey, 3 stars is 3 stars. You. Sorry, I'm trying to cope here. Yeah, I think that makes for a very nice grandparent or great grandparent. For sure. I think I'd take the guts mile here. Because now we've got after school stroll 3 stars. We've got after school stroll 2 stars. We've got speed power here. Yes, it's 1-star guts. Deal with it. we've got after school stroll here as well. Boom. Very nice. I can at least use that Taiki for parent building. Yes, this is true. If you got good sparks out of it. Use it as your baseline. Also, like, half the dirt skills in the game with a dirt spark. That's true as well. That's true as well. You don't realize how many dirt skills there are in the game until you sort by dirt skills, and then you're like, oh. Why do you have so many? Spin me. Nice. 5-line bingo. Okay, and we'll claim here. Thank you very much. And 350. Hey, we're coming up on a year. Nice. As I said, I haven't played since day one, so I'm sure some people have already long since hit 365. There's a ton once I started taking those. Ooh. Yeah, you'll get it and it'll be like some crap you've never heard of in your life, and you go look and it's like dirt medium or something, and you're like, okay. And then you go look up the skill and it's like, if the moon is waxing, and you're doing a daytime race in the fall, and you move up from the back half of the pack during the second half of the final corner before the late race, slightly increase speed. It's like, okay. Where's my Guts Miler? Yeah, you. We take the End Closer 5 sparks, right? End Closer 2, End Closer 3. Now we just need to find a Mile End Closer, which I thought I had one of. Let's go. I'm pretty sure it was a Dober, wasn't it? You? Mile, End Closer, Stam. That is exactly the parent I want. Yeah. Alright, and then as for my build, it is just straight up, like, End Closer build, right? Boom. Oh yeah, for this CM, don't take, for CM18, don't take, straightaway, well, actually, no, straightaway recovery works just fine. I lied. Thought the early race already led into the corner. Straightaway recovery is fine. Not that I'm taking it right now, but you can. You're allowed to. Let me get... Where is my Beep Bosho? And then we will borrow... I don't know. What to borrow? Third speed card, I guess? Kita-san? Probably fine. Cool. Should be fine. Go. Slightly increased stamina drain if DJ Soup and Salad is playing Blue Stake Erratic Deck Run on the third Tuesday of every second month. Exactly. Alright, Pump Iron, Moving Past and Beyond. Those are the two I'm looking for. Hints on that, I mean. Wow, those suck. Those like Omega suck. Wow, those like super suck. I guess I'll take the stab just so that I can get the, I don't know, 777s hint, maybe? If they feel like it. Okay, we'll take the mood up. We'll take the mood up. I'm glad I didn't click Recreation. It also gets Machikane very close to, like, green already, which is kind of cool. Bump our stamina early, and then we don't have to worry. There's not a ton of dirt skills, really. We don't even have dirt straightaways in corners yet. Is that a thing we get later? Have you played JP? We don't feel like showing up today. We just got 3 people, all solo. We have yet to see more than 2 people in a location. Very cool. And that was one time. Oh, you were looking some cards up? Word. I don't want to click on stamina every time. I want to click on the speed. I want to click on the wit. I want to click on light hello. Because light hello is my goat. She's gonna pull me through this scenario kicking and screaming. Hey, that's a good one. Where is... Sorry, I'm not introducing to you. Introducing myself to you on Guts. You can fuck right off. I can see right through you. Power me. Ugh. Fine, click rest. Well, hold on. Check lessons. Energy, but I can't afford it. Quick rest. Damn, this has been a god-awful early game. Like, dog water early game. Not much you can do about that, though. At least it's, like, okay. Those three or those two? Now, that's actually a tough choice. I guess I'll take the... I should probably take the Sweep Tosho hints when I CMA. They're the same amount of friendship overall, more or less, between the two. Click. Yes, we got it! Look up Transcend Guts SSR. Sure. Show upcoming characters, or cards rather. Transcend. Transcend. What do you got for me? Guts bonus above 80 of 2, that's nice. She's got Guts bonus 1 base, so Guts of 3. Skill point bonus, power bonus, also very nice. Training effect 10, alright. Mood effect, good. Friendship bonus, so she's got the stats to be a stat stick. She's got really good initial friendship. She's got hint frequency level 4. She's got good specialty. This is just like a giant stat stick is what I'm seeing here. And then she's got dirt, 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 dirt as her skills. Cool. And then you've got your choice. Oh, you just get both dirt here as well. Wow, that's a little bit much, don't you think? There's a lot of... Yeah, that's a pretty fucking crazy card. Like, released July 2028. Oh yeah, we got a while. We don't have to worry about that power creep for quite a second. God damn. 2 there, 1 there. Light hello, nowhere to be found, so I can't click on her. And I guess I'll have level 2 stamina training already, even though I have no stam cards in my deck, because stam is the only place people are going. I really don't trust my event chains to finish, but I'll still go energy. Where the fuck are you? Where's light hello, man? Where are you? I'm so sorry. This gives me power, right? Yeah. Alright, genuinely I need... Thank you. Thank you for showing up in the place that you need to be. Sheesh. Welcome, welcome. Here's to a long and fruitful career, light hello. Alright, what can we pick up? The power. The Kapano Riki Wit SSR also gets them. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. That Kapano Riki's card would have a lot of dirt skills. That just feels like a matter of course. Wit. And... I'll probably hold off on this for a second. It's not like I need it right this second. We made her an end closer, but we are definitely going to run her as a pace chaser during career, because there is no reason to put that evil on me running end closer in year 1. Hmm. Whiskey Brain 2 soundtrack goes so hard. Yeah, I'm gonna click on the power here. Sorry. There aren't a whole lot of skills you can give me, but not what I need. Thanks for trying, though. That wit will do nicely. Unfortunately, nobody's getting up to orange yet. Everybody's, like, close. Our friendships are good, but our friendship, like, gauges haven't quite gotten there yet. You know what I mean? We're definitely going here. What site were you using to predict release date? It was Game Torta. Ooh. Do I want the corner recovery? Hold on. What does... Ogity only has 777s and the Pace Chaser one initially, right? As much as Intense Gaze I think is a very good skill, I feel like I'm probably better off taking the corner recovery if they'll give it to me, which they won't, so it didn't really matter, I guess. Ooh, okay. 21 or 14, a lot of good friendships and light hello. That's an easy choice. That's still, we still go here. Yeah. Yeah. Give me the vocal here. Game told us to sing December 2020. That's so far away. It's not even worth thinking about for me right now. Give me the power gain. Mostly because it's the one I can afford. Late Surger hint isn't relevant. I'll take some more stamina. I will take the wit over this SP there. I do concern myself with my wit. Don't really love any of those. I guess I'll take the energy if the offer presents itself in the near future. I need speed. I've got to go fast. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. That looks nice. Yeah. Uh-huh. 11 or 11 and a chance for more, or just take the speed now. Should probably go for that wit, yeah. It's a tough call. Light Hello isn't dating yet, which I am concerned about, so just keep bumping her until something happens. Also, she keeps clutching up for me on these. Thank you, Light Hello. Oh, easy here. Yeah. Boom. Energy. There we go. Alright, early game's coming together great. We've got tokens for days. Sitting on 81 visual. Got one more training turn before we concern ourselves with which race to run. Cool. Do you guys remember when it was popular to do this back in school? Are you guys too young for that shit? Look at that speed gain. We're going for another song. We got tons of points. At the very least, we can do 4+1, right? Do the wit. Give me stamina. Give me wit again. Give me stamina again. Ooh, training effect on top. There we go. 5 even. I don't trust myself to be able to push all the way to the next one. So I do want to run because, you know, I don't want to lose and die. But that's too good of a training to not just pass to next turn for that. Speed and skill points. And lucky 7 if you're crazy. Alright, so we've got our 777s, we've got our after-school stroll. I'm not going to buy either of those just yet. I've just realized we have actually 0 useful skills other than the recoveries, so I guess I'll take a recovery for now. Just like a little bit of a safety measure in case I decide to rush or something. I sure would like to click on one of these, but I also like not losing the run, so that'll have to do, eh? I feel like we could probably push. I don't think they're going to give us a 5 or a 3 options that all use wit, right? That's pretty unlikely. And as long as we are spending only the small amounts, we should be good. Yeah, give me the power. Whew. They tried to give me 2 that use wit. Okay, we made it to the 5th slot. We got 5 plus 1, baby. Alright, run the hopefuls. You're really, really fast. There's really no reason you should lose. But if you lose... if you get worse than 3rd, the race is over. The run is over. It's the hopeless stakes for a reason, right? We honestly probably get dirt corners and scenario events before On and Uma. Yeah, I find that usually when they release the next scenario, they like to release all those hints at the same time, right? Because, like, we usually get the new skills, like, a month, maybe 2 before the card. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I remember that happening with, like, the Symboli Rudolph stamina card, for example. A couple of those backliner speed or Excel Gambas. Ooh, I am definitely gonna get paced down here. I feel it in my bones. Oh, I rushed. Oh, wait, that's actually a good thing. I don't mind that at all. Unless, of course, I decide not to trigger my 777, as is often the case. But I am just really fast, so you can't catch me. I couldn't pace down because I was too busy pacing up. And we just survived. Cool. Easy. Late start, rushed, didn't trigger my 1 skill. That's worst case scenario. Still won. Nice. Kopako Ricky Wit SSR is the first place that we get dirt straights. Understood. But not dirt corners, or do you just mean both? I would assume dirt corners would come out at the same time, though. That's gonna be my guess, at least. Look at all those songs. Songs. Dirt corners is much later. That's weird. That's very weird. I feel like dirt corners is gonna come out at the same time. Even if it doesn't come on a card. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but it feels very strange to give straights but not corners. Fuck if I know. I'm just giving vibes only information. Give me energy, yes. 46 energy, 43 energy for existing. Yes. Yeah. Still can't buy the one I want here, but hopefully we can change that soon. Thanks? Huh. I mean, I guess I appreciate it. Okay, this is an odd turn. I don't know if I necessarily like it. I guess I'm okay with training here because it gives me my speed points, a little bit of Akikawa value. It's whatever, it's fine. Alright, now I can get the song I want. Give me that. The Ricky SSR is December 2027, and the first corners is Parade Ricky. Just another Ricky card? I see. Okay. Maybe I'm mistaken then. Speed gain 2 for Specialty Prio. Considering the other two are Dog Water, yeah, I suppose I'll go for that one, eh? Ooh, never mind. I'm actually gonna... I'm not taking a 7% failure there. Oh, like a skin for Ricky. I didn't realize Ricky had skins. I guess she was popular, huh? Thanks for the daring strike. Yeah, definitely speed, thanks. Bro, I can never stop glazing Arknight's music production. Like, this isn't even like a new song. You guys have probably heard this on the channel like half a dozen times at this point, but damn, they're goated. Parade Ricky is the first non-original Ricky skin coming out with Parade Falco. Which would be Falco's second skin at that point. I see. That's probably leading up to a Dirt CM. I could spend stamina for energy. That's not the worst call I've ever seen. We'll see what we get from the inspiration, though. We got a gold. That doesn't mean a whole lot for us, but okay. Show me what you got. End closer S. Okay. Tail held high. We got our corner recovery. Nice. The skills themselves were kind of mid, but the skills... or sorry, I should say that the other way around. The number of skills was mid, but the skills themselves that we did get are good. Comes out after Twinkle Legends Symboli. Oh, this is a scenario-specific skin, eh? Don't really care about Unstoppable. Yeah, that's solid training. Twinkle Legends is the 10th scenario. We got a while. We'll be waiting a second. Please rerun task. Energy mood or speed fast-paced? I feel like I can get more out of 5 energy than 10 speed, and the rest of it's irrelevant, so... Let's see what we got. Stam me. I don't need that energy right this second. Whitney. Unfortunate lack of skill point song, but I don't think it's as necessary as people might make it out to be. I'll take the speed and some skill points. I'm not running Pace Chaser, I don't want that. This is End Closer Christmas Ogity. Eh, still none. Damn. We're gonna go for that one, but... Right after Umamusume. I've been looking forward to that one in sort of a curious way. Like, just not because I'm like a big mecha fan, but just because I'm interested in what the fuck that looks like. Uh, 1% failure, we hit those. No light hello, though. L. I'd love to click on that whip, but I'm pretty sure that's not my best choice. Pretty sure my best choice right now is... I don't want to carry that song over. Let's go Recreation. Yayoi. Oh, Yayoi gets a card. Interesting. Do I want Lone Wolf? This is a bad time to get this event, though, because it's the mood down right before summer. Hmm. Do I want Lone Wolf? I mean, I don't not want Lone Wolf. Cheap. Cheap, it gives good speed if you can hit it. Yayoi Akikawa. Oh yeah, let me take a look at I'll look at this real quick. Is that Darling in the Franxx profile picture? It's been a while since I heard of that one. Oh, throwback to the first scenario. Carrot Farm. Training effect, skill point bonus, speed bonus, rate bonus, fan bonus, mood effect, energy cost reduction. This feels like a PAL card so far. All supports get 1 bonus bond from training. 2 if they're in the same facility as this card. Okay, so she levels up others' friendships faster. Okay. Super stand, pretty cool. Straightaway adept, middle leg adept. It's not a very long one, but it's good. It's very not specific. All vegetables plus 40. Is that what we do? We farm vegetables in this scenario? Scenario tax. Been quite a while. What's good? December 2027. That's still a year and a half away, yeah? My middle leg is quite adept. Does your middle leg also have a 1.8 second duration? uh, depends on the day. uh, God, I don't want to click on the mood down right before summer. It's gonna hurt. That's 10% less statos. I can't do it. You can't convince me to do it. I'm not gonna. Tell you what I should do is fucking nothing this turn. Oh, I need the guts gain. I don't need the guts gain. I need the fucking points that I can get the specialty prio. But honestly, I guess I'm okay with just carrying this over. None of these are that good. Do you like my car? Japanglish is great. Other people are probably going to run Lone Wolf. Well, that just means I'm down 40 speed. If I take it, at least they don't get it. At worst, I'm chopping 20, 40 speed off of them. How's it going, kitten, by the way? Coziest? Cozy kitten? Weird saying kitten. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I'm gonna step on the gas. Ooh, hello. I'm fast as fuck, boy. You know, I just realized I don't have either skill point song yet. I realized one just got added to the pool, but the fact that I didn't get either yet is kind of frustrating. Genuinely, I don't think I give a shit about this. I think I would rather have this one. Let me get the wit here. So how are you liking the best card in the game? Clearly, by far, no doubt. Ah, yes. The best card. Dude, where's my fucking skill points, bro? Bro, where's my car? This is bullshit. I don't even know if no looking back is good. It doesn't sound good. That sounds like a not good card. Or a skill. Alright, one of you has to be here. Thank you. Let me get that power training. You need to build more power. You must become powerful. Strong like bull. I would very much like energy. That would be like my ideal thing here. It would be if you offered me energy. Okay, well, at least you give me that. 5% failure. We succeed. 20% of the time it works every time. That's such a crazy card to me. The idea that I would just like gamble my whole runaway. It's already hard enough to play Machikane. And she doesn't even hurt you if she fails. Meanwhile, Anshinzawa... I mean, like, yeah, give me right-handed hints. Nice. I don't know why I was even considering that. Like, yeah, that's what I want. Alright, Akikawa's fine now. We're good there. Before I do this, let me get my skill point chain. Did I buy 5 songs this time? Surely not. That was only 4. Okay. I can't buy any of those. Uh-oh. Good thing I already got my songs done then, huh? Roll, Raggy. I don't need hydrate, I'm running end closer. Thanks for the super late charming that I don't need. Not a bit. I guess I'm not against a power click here. Gives me some coordination or composure or whatever they call it. One turn. Yeah, give me wit. I think we might still yet be able to recover wit. If you remember the last time I ran one of these, we had like 250 wit at this point in the run, and we still ended with like 800. Oh, these were actually all composure. That's why I couldn't afford any of them. Surely that wouldn't happen again, though. You know what? I don't mind end closer hints. I think I am a little more inclined to go energy, though, at this point in the run. Oh, no. Composure, composure, composure again. Looks like I'm gonna need some composure points after the next click. That's pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, we all know you're gonna win. Hi, yes. 1 composure, please. Not exactly what I wanted, but I guess it is composure points. That is what I asked for. Let's go ahead and spend the least number of points. And then give me guts, just because I want to spend some of the many visual that I have. Alright, we made it. Now, whether I want to... Yeah, I probably want to carry these over again. None of these are, like, that important to me, right? Like, I don't need support chain event frequency and guts gain. That's just not worth the points. I'm sitting here on triple 7s and 370 stamina. Perhaps a corner recovery is in order. Corner recovery is the second, after school stroll is the third. Unfortunately, there's no second trigger, but that stamina alone should get me there. Whew. Oh yeah, we're also running long B. Fuck me. Wow, we still won. Okay. It wasn't particularly close either. That's the 1,000 speed difference. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving those in the pool. Alright, I'd say this run's going well so far. Second year wasn't as clean as first year, but second year was still good. I've only clicked rest one time so far this run, and I think that's a good sign. The energy feels wasteful. I think I actually want the stats. It's like 5 energy here, maybe 7. Go ahead and give me the energy now. I realize there's just like an energy event immediately after this, but hey, we got the stats. We got the hamburger steak again. Nice, 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 nice. Very nice. Give me the wit gain. We are now out of stamina points. That's probably okay, though. I like a mile hint. Man, we can hold off. There's an energy sitting there. Stamina might not be a bad click. Light hello's there. That's not a bad click. It's not a great click, but it's not a bad one either. Unfortunately, Light Hello didn't show up, but what are you gonna do? Got Oguri's Gluttony Championship event, second day of pre-debut. She's like, I want to eat. I'm just letting you know ahead of time that this is who I am as a person. And you're gonna have to deal with that. Pace Chaser corners. That's not me. Oh no, mood down. I think I can probably just eat that, because the FanFest is coming up pretty soon. Don't see myself needing that. Okay, I go here. This should give me composure if Light Hello hits. Thank you, Light Hello. Bow, wow, 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 wow. So it looks like our power is suffering, but that power is going to catch up nice and quick. Nice and quick. I like the wit here. Let's go energy, because we have so many speed points. We'll go the 10% training effectiveness, because we're not idiots. And then we'll go stam power. And then, honestly, there's something to be said for taking the energy a second time. No, give me the actual speed this time. And I don't love any of these, but I suppose of them, stamina gain is the best? Pace Chaser hints, Power Wit hints. We're not gonna do this until the concert's coming. And we're gonna go for the... We're gonna go for the Wit here. Go for the Wit. It's Witten time. Inspire me! A mile S would be very inspiring. If you could provide me with a mile S, I would consider myself inspired. That's not a mile. Oh, that is a mile S. Nice. We got the lone wolf, too. Amazing. Simply hit. Forehead. I do need to run 2G1s, eh? Amazing. Alright, let's take the right-handed. Let's take the... where's my after-school stroll? 4 hints. That's nice. I think we'll just take those so we have access to our ult and a little bit of right-handed value in the event that we get a, I don't know, random fall I don't even know what would give me fall right now. Slightly increased velocity when positioned towards the front upon approaching light rays. Okay, that's not relevant. We've got some decent skills in here. I'm feeling alright about these. I might need to take some more end closer ones, though. I'm not loaded on skills right now. See you later is in the works, too, though, so we do have to consider that. I don't think this speed is so good that I shouldn't just click on wit. So, bro, what's an Umamu? What's an Umamu? What are the Musume? Musume? I don't see why it wouldn't. I love those memes, y'all. I can't lie to you. Alright, we're running the Tenno Show Spring with 480 stamina. Also, DJ, is the name change salad bar approved? Like you? You changing your name to salad bar? My Discord is already called the salad bar. They aren't called Musamite, they're called Musume. Musa should. Okay, that was a pretty clean start. Oh, there's a KSB in this game, eh? I just realized I can't fucking hit my ult because I didn't run her end closer. Forehead. Start pushing up. Ugh, did I not hit corner recovery either? What the fuck gives, Ogre? Hit a skill, girl! It's like you just hit a skill. Thank you, jeez. Apparently she hit really good downhills, though, because she's still winning. Wow. One recovery skill is good enough for you, eh? Umamusume? It's a command? Horse girlify us? Us? I thought dudes couldn't be horse girls in this game. Wait. I've been informed that I'm not allowed to do that. Okay, well, clearly I'm gonna click on the triple speed training. I'm not a fool. What do you got for me? Long corners is not what I need, but thank you for trying. How many of the horse girls were originally male? No, those were the horses that were male. The horses were male. There are no male Umamusume in this game, mostly because Musume is... Never mind. It can't be anything else. It's in the name. I'd like to get this off. We'll see if I can. This is late May. Ooh, there's no good training this turn. Alright, recreate me. This is great recreation time. Right, yeah. Most of them are, right? Most of them are. There's a few... It feels like it's sort of a 20-80 split between girls and guys originally. This isn't a bad power training. Where is Light Hello? Nowhere to be found. Guts! Ugh. No, I'm clicking on power. You can't make me. Wait, no, I need to run another G1. Fuck that, just run the Asada. Yeah, because fem horses weren't known for racing unless they were. They weren't known for racing unless they were known for racing, so true. I think that's true of the guy horses, too, for the most part. It's just that the guy horses tend to be more for racing. Vodka, yeah, Vodka, Daiwa, yeah, I know, Gentle Donna. I'm pretty sure Air Groove, too? I'm not sure about Air... I think Air Groove. There's a few of them. Think the first mare to win the JP Derby? Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, I know Daiwa was popular because she never came in worse than second, and pretty much the only person she ever lost to was Vodka. Ah, hey, speaking of Ogre's Gluttony Championship, I don't think I want to go into summer with slow metabolism, though. I think I'll be okay, thanks. Just keep it casual there. Oh, another kind of shit one. I would really like to get this power off before this summer, though, so I am going to click on power again, even though it's kind of mid. Daiwa? I'm pretty sure Daiwa was a mare. I'm like 95% sure. Finemo was, had like a genetic defect, right? She was like technically like either both or neither or something like that. Let me go look at Daiwa. Let me go Daiwa Scarlet. Yeah, she. Yep. That was a mare. I want that training effectiveness. We're up to that 30%. It's not as high as it could be, but it'll do the job. I think there's a 10%er we still don't have. That's the big one we need to get for the next go. Which shouldn't be too hard, because, like, I've taken a couple of bad songs out of the pool. We shouldn't get stifled too much. We've gotten plenty of songs. I think about 17? 16 at least? 16. Bro! Everybody go on vacation? Where the fuck is everyone? I realize it's summer and, like, yes, technically everyone's on vacation. That's exactly what's happened, but... no Pace Chaser hints. Give me the... Wit. Give me the... Power Wit. There's a 5%er. Not exactly the one I want, but it'll do. It's raw stats. I like it. I actually do want an end closer hint. Let's see what they give me. End closer straights, I love you. You're the best. Air Groove, Kawakami, Haru. Can't tell on Inari 1. You might just have to look that one up. Boom, 10%. And some speed on top for the record. Definitely here, because Light Hello's there. Rarely even spending any energy to do this dank training. Still haven't hit a double wit training, which feels bad, but, I mean, the number's still fine. Got some nice points out of that summer. Nice points. Okay, this is a good turn to skip and go recreation, right? Go ahead and spend a little bit of our guts point. And speed points. It's our next song. Yeah, these are pretty mid. This is the good one though. Actually, I lied. That's not a mid song. That's a really good song. It's just an early song. We're up to 19. I don't remember what the other 3 songs are. I feel like they're not that crazy good, but we'll push for one still. If we're stuck with stats, we're stuck with stats, whatever. We got all the important ones out of the pool. Recreate me. Go, Light Hello. Go, Light Hello! Give me see you later hints. Hishiyama. Curran, okay, that makes sense as a sprinter, I would think. Sweep, I think. Notably not Super Creek, Nishino Flower, or Dober. Dober's an interesting one, for sure. Yeah, double speed training. Thanks! Single speed training. Thanks! I think we actually finished all of our event chains for once. The sky is falling. Ah, this is the one I want. Yeah, there is one more good one. Okay. Nishino and Dober appear to be mares, but not Oh, so Nishino and Dober are mares. Okay. I figured that Dober would be a weird one if she wasn't, because her whole thing is that she's very, like, afraid, almost. Very, very afraid of men. Like, she actually, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, she treats you differently. She has different voice lines if you're a male or a female trainer. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe that's the case. Do you even have any good hints for me? No, she has 0 good hints for me. That being said, I'm probably still clicking on it because it's a double friendship training. Skittish. Yeah, skittish is a good way. Good way to put it. Alright, what do I care about here? None of them. None of them are useful to me for this upcoming CM. Just give me lane, I guess. Posho was a mare? Word. Alright, I would love to click on this one, but this is the one I actually need to click on. So that I don't perish. Homestretch haste. Blah! Nah, what are you gonna do? I feel like most of the ones that get added into this game have decent records, at least. Ooh! Hey! That's pretty good! That's what happens when you take a bunch of really high specialty prio speed cards. We get this. 8 wins in 24. Hey, that's not too bad, actually. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling like we have a strong contender on our first try here. Her wit's a little low, but I don't know how much I care. Like, sure, I'd like to get her up to, like, 1,000, maybe, but if she doesn't get higher than 900, whatever, I suppose. I'm not gonna bother with these lessons. I'm just gonna hold off till the end. I know we got all the important songs. Oh, sorry, I want this. Yeah, we got 21 songs. We are going up to 65% training effectiveness after this, because we hit all the big ones. G1s are the Shukasho, Takarazuka Kinan, and Queen Elizabeth II. Shukasho, Takarazuka, and Queen Elizabeth. Those are solid. So she was very much a medium runner, I see. Which tracks, because are there any mare long runners? Because mares usually run triple tiara, right? Which doesn't have the Kikakasho in it. So I think the correct move here is to search for some energy if we can find it. That's a fine one. Not a whole lot. Okay. We're gonna just have to click the wit here. That's fine. Did a Mant run for a parent, won all races, hit the power threshold, 1-star guts, 1-star wit. Yeah, that's just how it goes, brother. We shouldn't be surprised by that anymore. That's just how it be, brother. This song is a nostalgia hit? Is it? I've never heard this. I mean, like, I hear all the songs that sound like they're supposed to trigger nostalgia like, feelings. I... Did I get off that snooze in time? I hope I did. Bro, where'd all my friendship trainings go? Where the fuck did everyone go? Alright, you know what? Where the fuck did everybody go? As I said before, though, I'm just gonna click on wit. Like, we've got the stat thresholds we need, really. He's singing about playing Sonic and eating Sour Patch Kids. Yeah. Nostalgia bait. Did I successfully snooze those ads, or are the ads going on? Looks like snooze was successful. It's not telling me it was, but... Oh no! Oh god, I need to click on it. Save me! I need to click on it. Give me energy. Thank Christ. It was deep in my bones. I felt that I was failing that training. Never have I before felt so well that I was going to fail that training if I clicked on it. End closer corners. Huge. Give me the wit while it's still here. And there we go. We're done. Whew. What's the wit threshold now? I mean, the wit threshold's really whatever you want it to be, right? It's not like there's a specific number you need to hit when it comes to wit. Like, usually you want to hit at least 900, because that's when the scaling starts to slow down a little. Like, between 900 and 1200, I believe that's the difference between a 90% skill proc chance and a 92.5% skill proc chance, so it's like 2.5% over that 300. And then you gotta get to 1800 before you hit, like, 94 or 95. So, like, below 900, the scaling's actually pretty significant. Above 900, it's a little slower. This is kind of like your wiggle room. And then above 1200 is just bonus. Yeah, like, you want at least 1,000, because, like, that's a nice number to be able to hit. It's not like you need to hit 1,000 or you can't finish your races, right? It just becomes a little more gambly. Maybe you don't hit your downhill stamina save as often. Maybe you don't push forward as often. As a front runner, it's a big deal because it means you're less likely to push and try to compete for first. So with front runners, it's a much bigger deal. When you're playing an end closer, it's a little bit less important. Yeah, 900 will get you by. Usually people set those stats based on what they've seen people be able to get, right? Like, back when we were playing in URA, wit was just important back there, but because our stat lines were so low and speed was so important, people would say, just get 400, right? Because, like, that's all you can afford to get, bro. And this is, if we have a dump stat, it's gotta be wit. So, throw that one out. That's just how it is. Damn, that was a good run. That was a good one. Back to Mant for parent attempts. 07 Soldier. We max out speed. We're just under the power. We hit the mile S and the end closer S. We hit our stamina threshold nicely. We got our 3 recoveries that we want, including after school stroll. We got our right-handed. What else can we hit here? I was talking about how Shadow Break is a decent passing skill. We got our moving past and our Let's Pump Some Iron. We can take standard if we need it, but I don't think we really do. We'll take our... I believe we hit end closer straights and corners. We hit our Uma Stan and our Till held high. We got a Lone Wolf. We got our See You Later. We got our Daring Strike. The only thing we really lack is something like Nimble Nav, but honestly, that's fine. I Want to Win With You is honestly cheap enough with the 4 hints that 310 isn't the craziest price to pay. Um, in fact, there's a world where I could take Shake It Out as a backup recovery. That's usually as an end closer, it's a little easier to do that as well because you're hitting Moving Past and Let's Pump at the same time if you hit sixth. So if you failed the ult, you can maybe ult anyways with Shake It Out as late race sets in. I Want to Win With You could I'm looking to see if I have any other good triggers for Shake It Out. Uh, End closer straights and corners could always trigger it. No, no, not mid race. Straightaway spurt doesn't hit. Go with the flow, I think, is random late race, so I don't love that. And we're just shy of being able to purchase right-handed upgrades, so because now I have enough time for CM18 to actually do Mant instead of coping on indie training. Because I use independent to get okay grandparents and then I still want to do the actual parent. That's valid. That's valid. I think that there's quite a few people who would agree with you on that approach. So I could take off an end closer straights double circle to grab the right-handed double circle and maybe another late race skill like lane, but we really don't have one, do we? I mean, I guess I could take like Lucky 7, but I don't know how I feel about Lucky 7. Lucky 7 is an okay gamba considering the options here. I'm very unlikely to actually hit my... Unless Shadow Break hits late, right? Like if I don't hit Shadow Break while passing on the final corner and like as late race hits, I hit Pump Iron moving past and then I hit Shadow Break, then you're kind of cooking. I'm still going to take the Shake It Out. It's a nice one to have in the back pocket. But I feel bad not taking the upgraded end closer straights. Feel bad not taking it. So I'm going to, I guess. It only leaves me with 58 though, so I'm just straight up living 58 points on the table. I forgot how long Mant can take. Yup! Absolutely. It is something to consider. I guess you know what? No, 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 no. I want standard distance plus right-handed. That's what I want. I want standard distance. I want that little bit of extra leeway. I want that stamina that gives me enough stamina that I know there is no amount of debuffing that's ever gonna fuck me up. There's no amount of gold stamina debuffs you can throw at me that's going to fuck me up on a mile. I think this is honestly a real competitor. That's a real good one. All right. I can't afford any lessons, right? Yeah. It feels UG 5-ish, though. The stats aren't, like, crazy good. 6. UG 6. Gentle Donna did win the Arimakinen. Have you been Googling mares that have won longs? Cheers for answering my question, though. 3-star. I mean, I don't care about these. She didn't run enough races for me to care about the Sparks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. She's going to be mean. Be very afraid. Vodka would be 3-star if they released her today. Enter 6 Dominators. Hey, what are you gonna do? If somebody goes out of their way to throw 6 Dominators at me, what are you gonna do? She's probably gonna win anyways, because then you're running 6 Dominators. No, I've been looking at a list of all the Umas and finding all the mares and seeing what they want. Oh, okay. Vodka would be 3-star if they released her today. How recent was Vodka as a racer? Like, why do you think she would be a 3-star? I didn't. Was she still actively racing when the game came out? That's scary. My buddy decided he isn't winning this CM, so he's making 3 debuffers to ruin other people's life. You know, I've heard that more than I'd care to admit. Which is funny as fuck. Because even if you make 3 debuffers, if you're not intending to win and you still lose, then have you really fucked anyone over? They just win slower, right? You're just like a wild card, I guess. Just in the sense that Vodka was like the second mare to win the JD. Yeah. But like she had already completed her career when the game came out, right? Like what's changed between when the game came out and now that would cause her to be released as a 3-star now instead of a 2-star still? Not that I don't think she deserves to be a 3-star, but I guess somebody had to be the 2-star, right? Ooh, 333 followers. A third of the way to max followers. Man, that run felt good. Holy. We got a good one. Titles? Concert technique 1200 times. Sure, what is that? What does that give me? What's that title that I'm not going to replace with my current platinum? Why am I looking up here? It's going to be down here. Concert technician. Neat. She gets no stopping me and proof of strength, leader, medium. Leader is front runner? First half of the, is leader front runner or pace chaser? I forget. I want to say it's actually pace. I wasn't 100% on that, but if you're in the first half of the pack at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will increase. How long does that last? Is it actually a good one, or is it just like a supplementary one? Yeah, someone had to be a 2-star. I get what you're saying though. Like she doesn't feel like she should be a 2-star, even though she is. Because, for example, Machan is a 3-star, but had a less impressive career than Daiwa or Vodka, who were in the same generation. Oh, okay, so like sort of the opposite. Not like if Vodka was released today, but in sort of like if they took the entire cast and restarred them and like released them all at once right now, Vodka would have been a 3-star and someone like Machan would be a 2-star. I see what you're saying now. I agree with that. Phase random 1, running style 2, distance type 3, so specifically medium pace chaser randomly in the mid race, order rate top half, 3 second 0.35. Yeah, that's a solid one. That's a very, very solid one. 3 second 0.35 is exactly what you want. Sounds like a bunch of skibbity dog water. I see you're picking up some new lingo there. Skibbity dog water. I've said dog water one too many times and it's rubbed off on Unk here. You're Unk now, by the way. You put Unk in your name. That's probably what I'm gonna say. And here's her unique. Oh god! Hold on, let me actually pull this up in the dashboard so that I can read this more clearly. Trigger one conditions, distance rate after 50%, corner not equal to 0. So on a corner, in the first half of the pack, after the halfway point of the race, 5-second 0.25, so it's a goal shield. Trigger 2, if you activate skill 1 and you are in the top 4 in the late race or later, and you are on the last straight, you get a 3-second target speed 0.45. So it's like two ults in one. As long as you trigger the first one, you'll blast off in the late race. Yeah, I can see how she's meta. All right. Let us raid out. Let us raid out. We're gonna go raid Saren. She is playing Umamusume as well. /raid, it's Saren. I know we're currently doing ads, but let's just pretend like they're not there. Let's just close our eyes, no ads. We run away from the ads. We run away from the ads. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for the chats, Luna especially. I have appreciated the information, and Rex as well. I do have to check how good Daitaku Helios and Biblos will be. I think they've been pretty good. And a usurp right at the end. Shh. Before anyone can do anything. Go, go, go.